what you're seeing.
Recorded alert. This meeting is being recorded by the host.
Just wait till I...
Meeting controls row 1, calendar dash, note tab, left, documents row, election dash, Athos bar Microsoft, 1 reminder left parent, Spotify.
Oh, it
This
was
meeting
near the
is being
top, I
recorded
think.
by
Oh, there we
the
go.
host. The account owner link, got it button. EasyRetro dash EasyRetro.
Just wanted to clear that
Yep,
that dialogue first.
Button EasyRetro
cool.
test board.
So we get a button there. I don't know what the button means, but anyway. Oh, can you hear that screen?
Yeah,
reader?
yeah. So that's the title of the board.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So it shouldn't be a button, should it?
No, it shouldn't really.
It should be a heading 1 or something.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, or a title or something. Okay.
Block quote regardless of what we discover, comma, we understand and truly believe that everyone did the best job they could, comma, what they knew at the time, comma, their skills and ability.
I might just drop the punctuation level down a bit so it's not quite so...
And it's interesting. I don't know what this prime directive bit is for. Like, I think it's just kind of a little bit of a quote that they've put into their site.
It is a quote. That's why it's saying block quote. But
yeah.
Ah, so an anonymous person said it, right?
No, actually, the anonymous is you using the board. That's you.
Oh.
Block quote in project retrospect out of block quote anonymous.
Oh, I see. That's me. So okay.
Blank.
Yeah.
Navigation landmark button, create a free board. Search for a card, edit has autocomplete. Button sort by order.
Okay, they're both obvious enough.
Button change
yeah.
to view. Button change to column view.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
They didn't have any label on them, these two.
Oh, right.
The view.
Yeah, so now they do, yeah.
Yeah.
I would always use a list view over pretty much anything. But
it's the next.
Oh, there's a list view, yeah.
That's the list view. So maybe they should put that first.
Well, not necessarily, but it should tell you which one's selected. That would be the useful thing.
Ah, yes. So the first one, the column view is the one selected. There you go.
Well, I've just switched it, but it should ideally tell you which one is. That should be greyed out.
Yep.
If it's
yep.
selected. Minor point,
it's a dark. Visually it is, but didn't let you know.
But no, they haven't disabled it. Yeah.
Okay.
Share button.
So what's the share button do?
That means you can share the board.
Right.
So it provides you with a URL link, like I did for you.
Yep.
Button open settings sidebar.
Okay, so we've got some settings if we want.
Yeah, so that one didn't have a label last time.
No. Do you want me to look at the settings? Or?
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
Main landmark heading level 2 start. Button add new message. Heading level 2 stop. Button add new message. Heading level 2.
Oh, it hasn't actually gone into the facilitator controls.
Okay, well that's...
So I think it's still on the board rather than in the facilitator. That's it.
Okay, so ideally that should drop focus onto that heading there.
Yeah.
Heading checkbox not checked. Presentation mode.
Okay, again.
I wouldn't use that. So this is more for the facilitator anyway. So.
But that checkbox.
Yeah.
Ideally should read checkbox unchecked presentation mode all as one.
Yeah.
Not the end of the earth, but yeah, if that was labelled correctly, that would read. I mean, most of the survey tools don't do it properly, so.
Okay.
Heading level 3 button show hide comments.
Okay.
That's an interesting one because that could actually be useful for you if if you did, or for the facilitator not to have any comments in the.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that means you can't enter comments or you just don't read them. I'm not sure. So I think that I'm not sure what that's used for.
So that's at the bottom there, I presume.
Yeah.
And again,
and that's all there is.
And that ideally would see if I check that.
I think it's just for the facilitator, so you as an anonymous can't do anything. But then they shouldn't show it.
No, again, it should either not show it or it'll be greyed out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so do I need to close this?
Yeah. So there should let's try escape because that is it's a setting kind of dialogue. Escape doesn't work.
No.
There we go.
It's up the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I set up the top. at least in terms of where I navigated to it.
And it was actually it was up the top in the navigation too.
Right.
All right, so these are the 3 boards, 3 columns.
That's still open.
Close settings sidebar link. Landmark button. Link close settings sidebar. Link close settings.
So the link's still there, even though I've closed it. It's still saying close settings sidebar.
And yet it's not there on the screen.
Right. So that's that hasn't disappeared from the. I'll just do a quick refresh.
EasyRetro improve your team. Banner landmark. Link close settings.
No, it's still there.
That's really odd.
It's yeah. I don't know how it's still displaying for screen readers and not visually. I mean, it can be done, but I'm surprised that.
EasyRetro prime directive block quote regardless. Resources in project retro out of block quote and navigation landmark button create free board. Search for a card edit has button sort by order. Button change to column view.
So there's no skip to content, so you could just start entering the cards. Like if you felt comfortable, right. You have to. So that would be useful too, wouldn't it? I think in some way. And
main landmark heading level 2 start. Button add
so this is your first column with results. Yeah.
Heading level 2 stop. Button add new message.
So we've got a heading.
Level 2 stop. Button add new message.
So we've got no content here at all. Is that right?
No, it's empty. So the heading is start, stop, or continue. So if you were doing a retro, you'd say what did we start, right. What do we stop, and what do we continue with that's doing well. So they're all empty. Yep. So do you want to create a card in there? See if that works.
So
navigation main landmark heading level 2 start. Button add new message.
So is that add new message? Is that what I want?
Yeah, and I think add new message is a content thing. So what would you expect it to say if you're going to edit this? Put a response into something. Would you say add your text or add your?
Well, it would depend on what I was designing, I suppose. I mean, the one that you did, it was very obvious what each section was. You had headings.
That's true.
Now, so will this come up as a heading, or will this just be?
No, this has got now an edit field. It says type something.
Yep.
So do you need to go into edit to type something in there?
I'm ready to write something. Well, what do I write?
Oh, okay. So we're going to start putting agenda to say use agendas or something like that.
Use agendas.
Yeah, okay. What are we going to start doing?
Save button.
What was the other one? Did that say close?
It said delete or save.
List with one items, use agendas.
Yes, that's good. Okay.
Submenu, open card menu. Okay. Open card menu button collapse.
That didn't have anything last time. That's the kind of like your options for the card itself. And it's interesting. Do you know here they call it card, open card menu? And yet there was like enter message before instead of edit card or something like that.
List with one items, use agendas.
So use agendas.
Collapse, expanded. List edit card. Button vote.
And what's the vote mean?
Okay, so it's actually you've got a edit Dropbox, like a edit card, copy card, but when it came up, it also seems to be overlaid over the voting of the card itself.
Oh, I see.
So it's not. I think it's an ordering thing. I feel like it's an order. Yeah. So the button vote. This should show if you're going to vote or do comments. This drop down of edit card should not be showing. So I think there's a focus order that's wrong here.
Right.
0. Out of list heading level 2 stop. Button add new message. List button new comment. 0. Button vote.
Can you close that edit card field now?
0. Button new comment. 0.
Oh.
Button vote.
No, there's still.
Button expanded submenu collapsed.
Yeah. So
Collapse.
It's just a collapse. Yeah.
Button vote.
Okay.
So the vote's still there. Yeah.
So the vote and the comment are part of the card, but it actually shows as a 3 dots, like it's an extra menu, and then it gives you this drop down to edit the card. So if you wanted to to edit. So I think they're kind of mixed together instead of two separate things.
But
that's what's happened.
The only thing we've got here though is edit card. That's really the only thing that's
No. There's copy card text. There's set card color, set an action item, and delete card.
What?
So is it not arrow that allows you to do that? No, you're out of the. It's still showing. There.
Just try it.
Oh.
So I've got a tab to it. I've got a.
You got a tab to it. I would have thought it should have been an arrow.
No, if I arrow, it doesn't work.
But do you think it should be an arrow?
No, not necessarily. As long as you know what it's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's.
How should it say list 5 items? It didn't really say that, did it?
No, I didn't say list. Let me have a look.
Unexpanded submenu, list edit card. Button expanded submenu, open card menu. List edit card.
No, it just says
open card menu, and it should say list 5 items.
Yeah.
Button vote.
Something like that.
But it's not. See, it's not your normal list that you can get to by. As a. It's not a UL unordered list. It's not behaving like that. It's more like a dialogue.
And it actually is, because it opens up and then you close it with that close option. But for some reason, it still references the vote and the comment behind it. So it's not seeing it. It's like it's.
Yeah, see, it's more like a modal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I think firstly, it needs to say there's 5 options as well.
Yes, I do.
And then there should be a separate dialogue to the card itself.
Set as action item 4 of 5. Delete card 5 of 5.
Okay.
Edit card 1 of 5.
Yes, that's changed from last time. Last time that was in I think in a list that I could actually get to straight away. And this is fine once you work out what it's doing, but it's one of those traps that you've got to know to turn off your browse mode and tab. In fact, do I need?
Button expanded submenu, open card menu list.
No, as long as I tab, it goes straight to it. And you heard the clunk. That's turning off browse mode.
Copy card.
Okay.
So yeah, it's one of those modally type things.
Set card color expanded submenu.
And is this okay to do it this way?
Sort of. Once you know what it does, yes. I mean, ideally, if it's going to work like a modal, it really should stop you from navigating out of
That's exactly right. So you don't vote by something by mistake or put a comment in, because then you could start getting a trap, because the comment will come up with a separate dialogue box. So, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we'll have a look at the comment now. Let's see how you go with the vote and the comment.
Button new comment.
So,
Edit multi-line blank. Who wrote that rubbish? Blank. Out of edit. Enter your comment. Out of edit button.
Oh, no.
Out of list.
so that needs to be a save button, not an edit button, because you need to press that to save the comment,
No,
I think.
that button isn't labelled.
Enter your comment.
Okay.
Button.
There you go. So, yeah. But what it does, what's really interesting, is it automatically creates a new comment instead of just going back to the...
Enter your comment. Out of edit 1. Button new comment. 0. Button vote. Button new comment. 1.
So the button vote, can you do that one?
Edit multi-line.
Hang on, I just want to read this.
Enter your comment.
Sure.
Out of edit button. List with 1 items who wrote that rubbish. Right now. Link edit comment.
So we get. There's a link to the edit.
Link delete comment.
Okay. And
So you can edit the card and then you can edit the comment.
Link edit comment.
Yeah, but that's coming up straight away. There's no, you don't go into anything. It's just.
Link delete comment.
No.
List out of list.
Yeah,
List
okay.
right now.
But when you created that comment, when you clicked the so-called enter or submit,
Yep.
it seemed to create a new comment automatically without allowing you.
Oh,
to-
it took me. See, if I go back to vote.
New comment button. Vote button.
So if I go to vote.
Button unvote. Button vote.
So it's now saying button unvote.
Button new comment. Button unvote. Button collapsed sub-menu. Open card menu.
Oh, then we're back to there.
Button unvote.
So what does the vote do then? Does that just...
So that means that, so when you're doing your retro, you might have like, oh, we're going to do like 20 different things. People are going to put 20 different things in there, and then people can vote on what they prefer. They can vote on other people's, cards.
So it's that's all I do. I've voted.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
You haven't. Yeah. But the comment allows you to add lots of comments by the look of it.
That's
yeah.
Right, yeah. So
it's interesting though that the comment, you've got one comment, but the comment field is still open, which is unusual. You wouldn't get that if you were doing the visual. It doesn't do that unless you click the comment again. For some reason, it's created a new comment field.
So that's still.
So if you.
So there's a new comment there.
No, that means you're creating a new one. So you'd have, It's a bit weird, I think, still.
Oh, there's a message, I see.
No, that's the next column. Yeah. That's the next lot of cards that you can put in. The message of cards, really.
So it hasn't closed the...
Hasn't closed an open comment, exactly, yeah.
I wonder... but
I don't know how you can close it.
Out of edit 1, button new comment.
So there's a new comment, but we don't want that.
Button vote, button unvote, button 1, button unvote.
Let me unvote.
What happens if you click new comment again?
0.
I presume it'll open it.
New comment button.
What's that done now?
1. Out of list heading level 2 stop. Button
that closed it, did it?
It closed it. It closed the empty one.
So that's a bit that's a bit misleading.
So the new comment needs to say close comment or not save or something like that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Out of list heading level 2 stop. List with 1 items 1. Button new comment 0. Button vote.
So has my comment gone, has it?
0. No, it's there.
Well,
1. The 1 is your comment, I think.
Button new comment 0.
Go to
it's just saying
1.
1.
Can you enter when you get to 1?
No.
No.
No. Can you see the comment?
I can't see it either. So try comment again, the comment button.
Enter your comment. Edit. Out of edit 1. Enter your comment. Out of edit button. Enter your out of edit 1. Button new comment.
Oh, so it's taken my comment out, has it?
0.
No, it's further down.
It's, is it? Oh.
Very odd, yeah.
List 3 minutes ago. Link edit comment.
It's created a new list.
Who wrote that rubbish?
Oh yeah, there it is. It's further down. Yeah.
Out of list.
Yeah.
Enter your comment. Out of edit 1.
Let me put a.
Enter your comment.
Just say new comment or something, and let's see if it creates a new one when you press enter or not.
No, I just pressed enter.
Oh. No, there's a save.
Enter your comment. Edit multi-line here is a second out of edit button.
So I've got
that one. That edit button, yeah. But then it's weird because it just automatically creates a new comment field for you.
Yeah. Right. So it just keeps.
And then, it keeps it another open. So the only way you need to go up is to get to the comment button and close that.
But that then it closes the comment, doesn't it?
It does. It's weird. Yeah, I think they've still got a bit more work to do on these comments. It's a tough one, I think.
So that's working.
Who wrote that rubbish? Here is a second comment.
So that's in the list. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if I go.
Button. New comment button.
If I hit that.
It closes them all.
2.
So you can't see the comment. Yeah. Okay.
No, unless you hit the comments button again.
The new comment button. Enter your comment.
So that
out of edit button. List with 2 items who wrote it.
I can jump down to the comments.
Yeah. You just need to know how to do it. So it's so interesting. All right. And the next, the others are like the heading and a new message. It says new message, but I think it's a new. I call it new card.
Yes.
And I think if he's going to use card to edit card, he should say it's a new card and use the similar terminology.
Yep.
If it's a message, you should say enter edit message. So that's something to share. I'm just notice the time, and I probably want to stop the recording now. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yep. It's like we've got a couple of minutes left.
Yeah, that's